I don't know if the camera turned on time, but we just drove past a rock slide that actually came down into the road. We just had to kind of drive around that lane, but it's exactly what we're talking about. We're actually driving around singular, like larger rocks now at the moment as well. So yeah, I think we made the right decision today to take this car and get out of this area as quickly as possible, because the weather actually just seems to be getting progressively rainier and foggier, and it also seems to be shifting quite a lot of the...
Good morning, friends. We had a great night. We legitimately fell asleep at like 8 p.m. already, or maybe 9 p.m. But yeah, we kind of slept like rocks, but it was raining throughout the entire night. And we woke up this morning to this. So, visibility is basically zero. It's raining on and off quite heavily the entire morning and throughout the night as well. So yeah, I guess the entire path will be one big mudslide. And we sort of asked our host in Lijiang, because they speak really good English, we asked them, okay, is it dangerous for us? Because we don't have rain gear, we still only have sneakers. What is the best course of action to take? And they said it's quite risky to hike anyway. So we basically made the decision to order a car.
Yeah, the conditions unfortunately overnight just turned for the worst. So it started raining last night. We arrived here roughly around 5 p.m. yesterday. We had our dinner and stuff like that at around 7 o'clock or so after resting for a while. And then roughly around 8 p.m. it started raining. And from 8 p.m. all the way up until literally now, it is almost 10 o'clock in the morning. It's still drizzling rain and it hasn't really stopped at all. Good morning. Good morning. And the visibility, as you can see, is quite literally zero. You can see the outline of this mountain here, but you cannot see literally anything over in this direction. So all that put together, it doesn't look good.
It doesn't look good for us. 1 second. Yeah. Alright, so apparently our driver has arrived. I'm not really sure where he is. But yeah. Huh? Oh! Really?
Yep.
Oh, you were driving us! I didn't know! Gotta take the camera.
This shit. Wow. So it turns out we thought that we were getting like a random person, but it's actually the guest house owner that's driving us there, so
That's alright.
that's handy. We were waiting and wondering when he was coming, so all good.
We were actually planning to only leave by 12, and we were like, okay, because the bus is at 3:30, why don't we just leave at 12? It's not like a crazy long drive. And he had said that we should probably be leaving by 10:30 because there could be like obstacles in the way or
Landslides.
or something.
Okay.
Okay. Or something might be wrong with the road and so on. So he said to leave well in advance, just to be on the safe side, basically, that we actually get there in time for our bus. And we also managed to reorganize our bus for 2:20.
2:20 instead of 3:30.
Yeah.
As 3:30 is like the usual time. If you do hike from here to Tina's guest house, 3:30 is like the time that most people will kind of gradually make it back for. But obviously we can take the early one, especially if we're driving there. It's a little bit upsetting of a way to end this trip, or this adventure here in Yunnan, but that's life, and we cannot change anything really about the weather, unfortunately. But it's also mountains, so you really can't change anything. The mountains will always decide exactly what's going to happen. And now, probably for a very dizzying and interesting drive through these mountains.
The first time in 3 years that I'm putting on a proper seatbelt. Don't be like us kids. Always use a seatbelt.
Always use a seatbelt.
Oh, it's so steep. I forgot how steep it was.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. Okay. We're alright.
Yes, it's crazy. As you can see, guys, the visibility around the actual mountains is quite bad. It's not very clear whatsoever. And the possibility of rock slides, landslides, mudslides, everything like that. There was actually a couple other Chinese hikers as well that were waiting at the guest house, and I think they're also waiting to be driven away from the guest house because it just doesn't look too good in terms of hiking conditions.
I think if you might have like proper hiking boots and proper rain gear and so on, it might be okay. It's still dangerous, but it might be okay. It's just that we have sneakers and no rain gear, and our legs are already tired. Can you imagine trying to walk down a mudslide with tired legs without shoes that have a proper profile or a proper grip? I cannot imagine that.
Very, very true. I don't know if the camera turned on time, but we just drove past a rock slide that actually came down into the road. We just had to kind of drive around that lane, but it's exactly what we're talking about. We're actually driving around singular, like larger rocks now at the moment as well. So yeah, I think we made the right decision today to take this car and get out of this area as quickly as possible, because the weather actually just seems to be getting progressively rainier and foggier, and it also seems to be shifting quite a lot of the waterfall, shifting quite a lot of the ground and the gravel and everything, and it's just going to basically create a death trap for a lot of the people here. So yeah, there's rocks all over the street here.
What we were saying yesterday is actually what we were saying yesterday was a lot more accurate than we thought, or than I actually thought. I was like, okay, this could happen, but it seems to be like a daily occurrence here. So yeah, I'm very happy that we're not hiking alongside random cliffs that could collapse at any stage. And the Tiger Leaping Gorge today. Oh, now of course you cannot see the river properly anymore, but all of the little rivers here have become a little bit bigger, and there's lots of water sort of shooting from all areas down into the gorge, which you might be able to see just straight ahead. Yeah, not sure how much of a waterfall that would usually be. We just have to drive under the waterfall, basically. My god. It's a scenic drive though, it's really nice. But like, kinda dangerous. Yeah, you can see like falling rocks again here. Like the large rocks. Wow, it's a bit much. Just the thought of that, like the possibility of that coming down on us while driving.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's multiple. We've seen now multiple rock slides, so not good.
OK，没东西了吧？OK。
Okay. Well, we've arrived at supposedly Tina's guest house. It looks like Tina's rock house or Tina's construction site, more like. Just dying for a coffee right now. Well, one final look over the beautiful Tiger Leaping Gorge off here in the distance. How gorgeous is this road? It just bends down towards the gorge. You're probably wondering the noises. There's actually cicadas all along here on the walls of this sort of construction slash cafe restaurant. And you're not going to believe it, but we actually just witnessed one of the waitresses snatch a cicada in her hand, and she said that it's actually a very tasty snack. Now, I don't know what the cooking process is for a cicada, but you can hear there is bloody tons of them out here. You learn something new every day, I guess. I didn't even know cicadas could be consumed as a quick little power snack. The rain is really, really heavy right now. I'm probably actually getting the camera a little bit wet, but the rain is coming down, and look at this. It doesn't get any more beautiful. We're currently waiting for our bus to take us back to Lijiang, where there's plenty of delicious food waiting us.
So we've been waiting for the bus at 2:20, which apparently is the first bus that goes back to Lijiang, but that bus is not coming today, so we have to wait all the way until 3:30. We've been here since like 11 or something like that, I want to say, maybe 11:30. So yeah, the lady over there just said the 2:20 bus is not coming. Not sure if that's maybe due to the weather or why, but yeah, we will have to get some food here then. That's okay though. We finally made it. We are on the bus. Now I believe we might actually pick up these two girls here because they were a little bit late. Yep. But we're so happy to finally be on the bus and get moving back towards Lijiang, because it has been a very long 2 days and both of us are a little bit tired, so yeah, cannot wait to be back at our place.
We just kind of stopped in the middle of nowhere to get the bus cleaned, which I have never seen before in my life. It's an interesting experience, but something worth noting as well. The people that left our guest house today, we have not seen them. So the guest house, people that were at our guest house, it was like a group of like maybe 8 or so other people. They left this morning at like 10 o'clock a.m. and we arrived at the point where the buses left. When did we get there? Must have been like 11:30 or so.
Yeah, shortly after 11.
Roughly just after 11. We were there all the way up until 3:30. Such a long wait. But no sign of those guys, so hopefully they're doing okay. It might have taken substantially longer time, and since we've been driving back in the bus, we've seen a lot more rocks and chunks of mountain basically on the side of the road, so I think we might have made the right decision today to take a car and to head back towards Lijiang. The weather also is still pretty horrific.
And we are also praying that the others are okay and that they're also going to make it to their destination, because they're really, really nice people, and we got sort of friends with them, and I just hope that they're okay. We're a little bit concerned because obviously they tried to make it to the bus. It was supposed to be a 4-hour hike, and I don't know, something like 6 hours hours later they were still not at the bus station, so I don't know, I just hope that they're okay.
Alright guys, made it back to Lijiang, and the weather here is just as bad, if not worse. Welcome to our guest house. This is the Saturday Inn here in Lijiang Old Town. Check it out. So you have like this voice automated system here. Does not work if you don't speak Mandarin, but that's alright. Big double bed here. It's actually very comfortable. As you guys know, we've been here now a few nights, but we had to break it up by going to the Tiger Leaping Gorge. So all of our stuff is still in here. Nice and kept well. There's even an old cup of coffee from when I left. And the room was cleaned since we left too, so that's nice. Massive smart TV here with all of your favorite Chinese shows. And then here is the bathroom situation. So it's interesting. You've got a toilet here with completely see-through glass. So you basically have to watch your partner going to the toilet. That's okay. Shower here. Again, completely see-through. So you're showering in full view, but that's all right. And then the sink is just basically straight there. So it's all kind of one unit here.
The toilet is really funny though, because it flushes automatically, but it doesn't know whether you're sitting down or sitting up or standing up.
Yeah.
So every time you go in here... Oh, this time not? Oh, there we go. It flushes. The first time around I got a little bit of a heart attack when that happened.
Yeah. You just basically have to put your foot in front of the toilet and then it's immediately just like, oh! And it starts flushing. But needless to say, it is a comfortable place. Directly, like we're actually very deep actually inside of the ancient city of Lijiang. So if you are a person that wants to be in the ancient city, definitely check this place out. It's pretty cost effective too. I think it's like 20 something euro a night. Prices fluctuate though. We paid a little bit more because it's the summer holidays here. I don't know what it is, but every time we visit China, we end up coming during some type of holiday. There's a lot of holidays here. So that kind of fluctuates the price up a bit. But if you come off peak or something, you'll obviously get a much cheaper price. And the owners are very helpful. They helped us organize the whole Tiger Leaping Gorge trip, and it was pretty flawless.
They also speak really good English, so in case you're a foreigner, you will find help here.
Yep.
Yeah, but other than that, I think we're gonna dry off and make maybe a cup of coffee and then go for some food later.
100%. See you guys in the next one.
Shishi.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.